Yes guys, what's going on? Hashtag Short here. Welcome back to another video on the channel, and here today, ladies and gentlemen, we have got ourselves, for the first time in a while, ladies and gents, another squad builder. And here today we're going to be doing 1.5 million coins. Pretty sick few new cards that have come out in the Future Stars promo, etc. and a few other local promos. So I thought I'd just whack them all into a local squad builder for you. I've said local way too many times in this intro. If you guys do enjoy the video, drop a like and subscribe to the channel. This is going to be a team that's going to be great for you guys to use in FUT Champs, Elite Division Rivals, or any division in Rivals, for that matter. I was about to say Elite, then again, just my head's absolutely flying. And yeah, without further ado, boys, let's jump straight into the squad builder. Absolutely no messing around here. Right, fellas, and into the squad. Right, we don't need to start off Scottish with this one. In goal, fellas, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, we've got the man, Manuel Neuer. Now, honestly, you can use any Bundesliga keeper, or any French keeper here, for that matter, and I am not going to ramble on about keepers. We know there's loads of good keepers in FIFA. We know there's loads of bad keepers in FIFA. And then some people will say that all the keepers that you thought were good are bad, and all the keepers that you thought were bad were good. Does that make any sense? I don't know. But basically, keepers are just inconsistent as hell. Just get a high-rated keeper with good stats that's tall and just hope for the best. You know, Mendy's, Van der Sar's, Petr Cechs, etc. They're all good. Manuel Neuer in goal. He does the job for us, and that's all we need. Ladies and gentlemen, the first right back in the squad is the man Niakite. Now, Niakite, something like that. Medium-high work rates, fantastic on a centre-back, boys. 6'3" as well, which is absolutely great. It's just what you love to see on a centre-back. And to be honest, we're putting him on the left side of centre-back, I've just realised. He's definitely going to go on the left side due to being left-footed. 6'3", amazing stuff, and great work rates, boys. Now, we're getting a shadow on him, basically, because we just want shadow on all our centre-backs now, fellas. With the way that FIFA's going at the moment, and as we put in the other centre-back here, we've got two extremely similar cards here, but this man needs to be spoken about, boys. This guy just is left-footed as well, so it doesn't really matter which one you put either centre-back, boys. But yeah, we'll just leave it like this for now. This man's 6'4", medium-high work rates. Two absolutely amazing centre-backs here. Very, very similar in stats. And to be honest, boys, with the way that you've got all this overpowered players running over the top at this point, with these over-the-top through balls, the LBRBs, etc., stay away from Anchor, in my opinion, unless their physical is seriously lacking, and just go for a shadow chemistry style every time. But Niakite, great passing as well, along with the pace, defending, and physical. And the same for I'm going to say Indica. Well, I've not really got a choice. We are fucked. But medium-high work rates on both of these centre-backs makes them very, very good. Having high work rates is absolutely spectacular, boys. 150,000 coins for this fella, and I just used them on my RTG this week, boys. And let me tell you, top tier. Absolutely sensational card. So that's the two centre-backs in there, boys. Really, really solid, tall centre-backs there that you love to see. Now, Nelson Semedo, the next man in the squad from the Winter Wildcard promo. 4-star skill moves. Got a nice little upgrade here. Now, obviously, in previous years, Semedo was the guy that you used to run away from in Weekend League. Now, I think you definitely run towards him with what his normal card looks like. This card is actually pretty decent. I've used him for a Weekend League. Nice that you got the upgrade to 90 pace. And a good thing about Semedo is, boys, the man he links to are obviously very, very great for the link. We get a perfect link into him. But yeah, it's the dribbling that we've got on a right back here. Now, ignore all the -10s. We say this every squad builder. Wait till we put all the players into the squad, boys. But yeah, 93 agility, and then really great defending stats as well, boys, to be honest. Like 88 standing tackle before we've got the upgrade boosts from a shadow. And I'm sticking with the same thing, boys. An anchor might not be the worst idea on him, but he's already got 94 stamina, 91 jumping. Yeah, you could get the strength up a bit, but I think shadow's best on Semedo in at left back, and then in at right back, sorry, and then in at left back, we've got the man Spinazzola. Spinazzola. For once, I can actually talk in Italian, and it's actually right. But maybe that sounded more Spanish. No, that was Italian. High work rates, bit bizarre on a left back. But ladies and gentlemen, 6'1", 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. Now, the 5-star skills is not that important. But let's be honest, fellas, the pace is just absolutely great here. Really is fantastic. Now, the reason I've gone with an anchor on this one instead of a shadow is because, like, we want to get that physical up a little bit on him, and he already is going to get to 99 pace with an anchor anyway, so that's absolutely no problem. And that's the back line, boys. A really consistent looking squad with 3 Winter Wildcards in this team, by the way. A really, really great promo, along with Future Stars, boys. Now, in at centre midfield, we've got the man Nkunku, and I'll be honest, fellas, an amazing card. I used him for this Weekend League on my RTG. Like, a lot of this team I actually used for my Weekend League, so I can give a good account of these players. And Nkunku's still absolutely amazing card. Now, obviously, he's got a headliner's card that's absolutely spectacular. If you can afford that, I would definitely say go for it, ladies and gents, because he feels like an absolutely amazing card in game. And, you know, having a centre midfielder, this is more of a well-rounded centre midfielder. This is a guy you want to be playing in a 4-4-2 as your more attacking role as a centre midfielder, if that makes sense. Amazing card. very, very decent. Now, another Future Stars card that we've got in this squad, ladies and gents, who I did use this weekend, is Trincao. If I have butchered the name, boys, I do very much apologise. But we've got an absolutely great card here. 92 pace, 92 dribbling. The shooting is pretty decent as well. It's obviously not the greatest. That's why we've gone with the Hunter chemistry style on him. But he links very nicely into Semedo there, boys. And in at left midfield, one of the gems of the squad, boys, we've got this man at Damsgaard. Now, this is honestly, when I use him in Weekend League, one of my favourite players I use from the whole weekend. 60,000 coins, guys, for a card like this. This is a card, and I did it in my Weekend League video that's going to be coming out, right? A perfect card to like use at centre midfield in a 4-1-2-1-2 as more like attacking centre midfielder if you have the other two slots as like, you know, one's a defensive one and one's sort of an all-rounder. This is one that like, he can do a lot, but then he can obviously help you forward as well. 5'11", 4-star, 4-star, high-low work rates. Look at that agility. Look at the balance, boys. Absolutely great to use in-game.
I think Roy Hodgson would like to sign up for Watford because it's absolutely wonderful and fantastic and brilliant.
That's Damsgaard into the squad, boys. And then now we're getting into the front three trio. Now, I'm going to start off with who's up front because this is going to be our other centre midfielder in this squad. Now, I'll show some other formations that I think you guys should use this squad in at the end of the video. Now, Marcus Llorente, the only man in this squad, like, who kind of brings it down a little bit in terms of using a gold card. Now, I know Neuer's a gold card, but you can just use any keeper there. We kind of have to use Llorente. Now, one thing you guys could do is obviously upgrade to the better version of Llorente, the signature signed one. But I couldn't bring myself to make it a 2 million coin squad builder, fellas, for the simple fact of upgrading Llorente. Like, it's just too much. This card is obviously still very, very decent. And if you want to use a different card from the La Liga Santander, from when you guys see who's at cam, you still can and then have the cams on 8 chemistry. That's absolutely no problem. One man we've got in at cam is the man, Cunha. Wow, what an absolutely amazing card, fellas. 200,000 coins for this man. Again, used him in my weekend league, and he was absolutely spectacular, boys. 93 pace, 93 agility with the 92 dribbling. Really nice physicals as well. And then the shooting's actually very high as well, boys. Now, I'd have loved to have seen a 5-star skill or a 5-star weak foot upgrade to him. I think it would have made his price absolutely skyrocket. But for 200,000 coins, you literally get what's on the tin here, fellas. A very, very decent card. Plays really well in game. And it's nice that he's 6 foot as well. Got a bit of height about him. Makes him a very meta striker. And then as well, another meta striker in the game who, I'll be honest, fellas, I really thought was an overpriced card at first. Then I used him this weekend, and Jesus on toast. What an absolutely fantastic card this is, Joao Felix. 5-star skill moves. I had to get a 5-star skiller in the team, boys. As always, you guys know how much I speak about how important 5-star skills is in FIFA. And especially in FIFA 22 now, how they've made it a little bit more defensive and changed stuff in the patch. Unless you can whack a green from outside the box, you struggle to score a bit in this game unless you're counter-attacking. And what that 5-star skills does is allows you to unlock defenses with the odd extra skill move here and there, ladies and gentlemen. The 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot, absolutely great on him. And he's honestly, I'd say he's worth the 500,000 coins. He felt absolutely amazing in game from when I used him this weekend. And that is what the team looks like overall, ladies and gentlemen. A really nice squad builder. Joao Felix needs to be on the right side, boys. Then we've got 100 chemistry in-game. It's really hard to build like a really meta team right now for a good amount of coins. Like, to build this team with like 750,000 coins and getting rid of Felix. I had a few gold cards in there looking at it thinking, Jesus Christ. But it's obviously still a very good team, boys. Now, once you've played 10 games, Damsgaard and Spinazzola will be on 8 chemistry, which, like I've said in many, many a squad builder, boys, is more than enough. That's absolutely fine. And then we're going to have everyone else on 10 chemistry, which is great. And this is a really, really balanced team, lads. So now I'm going to show you 2 formations that I think you should use this particular squad builder with in-game when you switch to the in-game formation, if that makes sense. Right, guys, and the first formation that I think you should switch to in-game. By the way, if you guys notice how I've had to write 1,500k squad because you can't do the 1.5M in the title squad name. You guys don't care about this. We've gone with a 4-4-2, boys, and we've got Joao Felix up front along with Cunha, and then we've got Damsgaard on the left. Why am I forgetting his name? Trincao on the right. Trincao, Marcus Llorente, and Nkunku in centre midfield. And then obviously the back 4 as is. 4-4-2 is obviously one of the most meta formations in the game right now, fellas. We've had the patch, and 4-4-2 is kind of coming back into the swing of things, along with another formation that still stayed very much relevant, which we'll switch to in a second here. But yeah, 4-4-2, really nice balance along with Nkunku and Llorente in at centre midfield. You've got a great strike force here, and then the wings is absolute pace avenue. So that's absolutely sweet. Now we'll switch into another formation, being the 4-1-2-1-2 in brackets 2 formation here, lads. Now, similar to the 4-4-2, it doesn't really matter which guy you play up front on the left or right. Like, they're both right-footed anyway. But yeah, Joao Felix with the 5-star skills, maybe on the other side, can work a bit more magic, not having to worry about the left foot, etc. But 4-star weak foot still very good on both of the strikers. Then we've got Trincao in at cam, and then this man, like I said, fellas, special shout out to Damsgaard. This is a guy, 60 defending, lads. Now, obviously, I know it's not great, yeah, but it's still better than like 30 or 40 defending, you know? And the way he sprints around the midfield, you don't need crazy defending, but he's going to be great in a 4-1-2-1-2 for you. Llorente is the DM, and then as well, we've got Nkunku again. Now, like I said, you can upgrade these types of players, boys, but this is really how I'd advise lining this squad up in-game, and I think you guys can get a lot of success with this team. I know it's quite expensive at 1.5 million, but obviously one thing I always try to say in these squad builders with you guys is that I don't want to ever use SBC players, just because if you guys end up watching this in a month's time or 2 months' time and the SBC's expired, it's just a bit crap, isn't it? So I think it's always good to use tradable cards so you guys can buy and sell off the market. And another thing I think is really important to reiterate in these squad builders is that if you guys don't like the look of some players, like obviously switch them out, etc. But I do think you have a really good back line here with the 2 centre-backs, the left back and the right back, and then a very solid midfield and a great attack as well. But if I'm going to recommend like a couple players to use from this team, I would definitely say try and get Ndicka into a squad, boys. He's absolutely great. Yeah, brilliant. I said Dick again. Damsgaard, big shout out to him. Amazing card, along with Joao Felix. And then the man Cunha, very pleasantly surprised by him. I thought obviously it was going to be a bit of a weird one because it's just like the bog standard 4-star, but you know what, he really played to his stats, if not above his stats, along with a Hunter chemistry style and making him absolutely lethal up front with 99 pace points and amazing shooting. Just a really well-rounded squad. And you guys will have to let me know in the comments down below if you end up building this team. And trust me, Joao Felix is very good. I know he's expensive, but he's expensive for a reason, and he's going to get another pace upgrade, I'm pretty sure, in the near future. But yeah, guys, that'll be the end of the 1.5 million coin squad builder. If you did enjoy the video, drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments down below if you're enjoying any of these players, if you've used any of them, or if you're thinking about building a squad. I'm interested to see. But thank you very much for watching, guys. Have a fantastic day. Catch you all in the next one.